Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Here we go, guys. It looks as though Bitcoin is recovering a little bit. Let me zoom in here on Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin on the daily. And if you check this out, we were seeing after this initial pump here where we were, for all intents and purposes, chopping sideways for a little bit. Here, let me get rid of that. What we were seeing here was lower lows on the micro time frame and lower highs, right? But guys, now look at how the trend is changing, okay? We are now seeing what is, well, what I'm going to assume, maybe I should not assume this too early on, but what I am going to assume is going to be the first higher low that we see here on the chart. And again, this is zooming in. So, this kind of trend pattern doesn't really matter unless you're day trading, but it is the first step in the right direction. We do have to get above this level here in order for this trend to continue to have credibility. So that level would be $67,100 per BTC. And as of the time of this recording, we're seeing a Bitcoin go for about 63,000. So there is still a ways to go, but that is the next level that we're going to be eyeing. These higher lows looking very, very good in the short term. And just throwing that on the hourly, you guys can see Bitcoin has rebounded. Again, just zooming in on this. On the hourly chart, we did see support down and around here. So hanging on to the armpit, I guess we'll call that, of this shoulder, this inverted head and shoulders pattern. Hopefully we can stay up above that critical support there. I mean, if we want this thing to keep moving, I mean, sentiment has gone up a little bit, not by much. Right now it's at 56. A long cry from where we were right back a couple of months ago when we were in the 80s, mid to high 80s. Market cap is up a little bit, 3.15%, $2.33 trillion. And we're seeing the 24-hour volume increase just by a little bit, though, by 0.4%. So that's up to 63.27 billion. Bitcoin dominance not really moving at all. But guys, on the charts, you can see, and probably if you're taking a look at your portfolio today, you're looking at it and you're thinking, yeah, I'm up, at least by a little bit. So mostly a sea of green today. Toncoin, a big mover, 17%. Today, XRP is up by only 0.77 within the last 24 hours. But guys, that won't be for long. XRP right now on the charts, trading at around 51 cents. So, this is the pattern we tend to see. The market pumps, XRP does nothing. The market, or Bitcoin rather, stays flat. And then for whatever reason, XRP decides to pump last. So guys, again, if this is your first bull run, and you're even just looking for some ideas, you can follow me over there at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I'm going to be having a live Q&A session today. So the session will be today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for all the Patreon subscribers. Of course, we will discuss some of the cryptocurrencies from the $15,000 plus portfolio, along with my legacy coins, XRP, Solana, HBAR, Algorand. It will be a 30-minute session for those of you guys interested. So patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. It is only $5 a month, a fairly affordable price, I think, for what you're getting out of it. I know some people tend to charge upwards of $100 and more per month for the same kind of thing. So I think for $5, that's $60 a year. I hope you're going to get more value out of it than that. Rect Capital here bringing this to our attention for the past year and a half, okay? This is what we've been seeing. Long downside wicks to end a more than 20% correction have often been the key to a future price reversal. So just looking at that same chart trend that we saw in Bitcoin yesterday on the weekly, these long wicks where pressure is looking to come down, but they end up being higher, that is an indication that there is strong buying pressure. And even though the price is going down, it's only going down slightly compared to what we have seen since, since January, February, March, where we did see that huge bullish pump for Bitcoin. So hopefully now we are to expect a reversal, and that is in the cards very shortly. I've noticed that some cryptocurrency exchanges are offering new products. This one, for example, from XRP Crypto Wolf on Twitter here, BitMEX has introduced option trading, guys, for XRP, but not just XRP, other cryptocurrencies as well. They've announced the rollout of options trading in partnership with derivatives platform PowerTrade. Options are popular derivatives that allow traders to buy or sell the underlying cryptocurrency at a predetermined price in the future. The exchange offers options for Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as more arcane cryptocurrencies of the likes of Dogecoin, XRP, and Solana. So, these exchanges tend to pick the more popular, the more liquid cryptocurrencies. So it's good to see XRP there on the list. By launching these new products, BitMEX is taking on Panama-based crypto giant Durabit, which accounts for the vast majority of the total crypto options volume. All options products are priced in Circle's USDC, which is currently the second biggest stablecoin by market cap. The options can be margined with Bitcoin USDT as well as USDC. So another option there if you want to purchase XRP options. The thing is, with more exposure here, guys, the more traction some of these cryptocurrencies will get. So even though we haven't seen XRP moving as of yet, at least not in a meaningful capacity, I get the sense that, these exchanges like BitMEX are preparing for that next leg up, the euphoria phase in this bull run. So wanted to thank XRP Crypto Wolf for posting that. Some more great news with regards to the utility token landscape. This one courtesy of Bank XRP, and I've been seeing it all over Twitter, actually. Ripple. So 3 of the legacy projects, the legacy cryptocurrencies that I hold in my legacy portfolio, have now joined forces. Ripple and XRPL Labs have joined Hedera developer Swirled Labs and the Algorand Foundation as founding members of the Decentralized Recovery Alliance. So this is pretty big news, guys, and a pretty big partnership. So Ripple, they've joined Swirled Labs and Algorand. Other DREC Alliance members are listed here below. But the big utility coins, guys, XRP, Algorand, and HBAR. The DREC Alliance was founded by Hedera co-founder Lehman Baird to provide an open source processing, expediting digital asset recovery. Members collaborate on developing a new interoperability recovery standard applicable to a wide swath of users, especially those without crypto expertise. And here's a quote: "In this digital age, users need a safety net for when they lose keys or passwords or other secrets. This is needed for both Web 2 and Web 3 and is critical to bringing these technologies to the majority of the world. It is great to see the industry working together to build direct alliance to address this need." So it was interesting because we did see the Algorand Foundation team up with Hedera HBAR earlier in January. And now, guys, Ripple has been added to the mix. So the Decentralized Recovery Alliance, they also just put out the notice. We are excited that Ripple and XRPL Labs have joined the foundation, the latest edition there with all these founding members. And you guys can see all the members here: Algorand, Ripple, Swirled Labs, XRPL Labs, and then the alliance members include Hedera, Hashgraph, HBAR, and some others here. So, working together to bring, asset recovery, because that's going to be very important too. Asset recovery options for, I'm guessing, retail and maybe institution as well, allowing this to occur so that global adoption will be more readily available. And I think feel a little more safe because, in a lot of ways, if you're getting into cryptocurrency at the beginning, it feels a little cumbersome. You don't want to make a mistake. This is money that you're transferring. And, I remember opening up wallets in the beginning and thinking to myself, okay, if I send my money to and from, is it going to get lost? Is it, something going to happen? And, eventually you just kind of get over that. But, I've heard stories of people losing their keys for their self-custody solutions. So, it is another option there for some people if they do want to take advantage of that. By the way, if you guys are still looking for a self-custody solution, I do have an affiliate link for the Ledger Nano in the description of the video. You can use my link if you want. You don't have to use it. But, over the last few days now, I've been talking more and more about self-custody. It is something that U.S. regulators are looking to clamp down on. So, I don't know what's going to happen down the road, but I would be getting my crypto off the exchanges and in self-custody right away if it wasn't already. But my crypto has been sitting over there on the Ledger safe and sound for over 7 years now, so had no problem with that product. I wanted to keep moving, guys, because there have been more Ripple partnerships that I wanted to make mention of. This one with regards to Temenos and Validata. Validata has announced that their extension with long-standing global technology partner Temenos has extended its integration with Temenos core banking to provide banks and electronic money institutions with a next-generation cost-effective solution for cash and Nostro reconciliation, including payment investigations and case management, intelligent matching, and exception management. Interesting that they mention Nostro reconciliation and, considering Temenos is backed up by RippleNet, could they be leveraging liquidity another way, maybe through a cryptocurrency, maybe through XRP? Banks and EMIs are required to perform regular internal and external reconciliations with speed and accuracy to manage liquidity, mitigate risk, and meet regulations and secure client payments across different currencies, making back office operations reconciliation anything but simple. And so enter Temenos here, the one-stop shop super app that is also, by the way, interoperable. So they are connecting to something called Connect IQ. It's a leading all-in-one super app powered by AI and machine learning. And this platform does support cash and payments reconciliation, Nostro reconciliation, and the new ISO 20022 standard across different protocols such as the SWIFT protocol, SEPA, CBPR+, regional HVPS+, and instant payments framework. So guys, this is all interoperable, running through Temenos, which we know is Ripple integrated and, as far as I can see, compatible with these ISO 20022 standards. The seamless API integration between Valley Data and Temenos core banking platform will enable financial institutions to benefit from a streamlined experience supporting trade matching, position, and Nostro reconciliation. So here we're seeing, more integration with Ripple-enabled Temenos through this extended partnership with Valley Data. So it's going to make the world of finance a lot easier to navigate. The backend technology, I feel like, was the first step for the financial world to get them comfortable to delve into this, new emerging technologies. Cryptocurrencies, of course, have always been a bad word in finance, right? Money laundering, the narrative that government is trying to push down our throats and the institutions for sake of argument. And it's kind of pushed, companies like Ripple to pivot a little bit, even though, they have been on track with XRP. XRP can do anything that a stablecoin can do. However, now the narrative is towards stablecoins, and Ripple has recently announced that they are going to be releasing a stablecoin. So although I've done videos on this already, I feel like, people still aren't getting the message. And I mean, it is a little confusing. If you look at the Ripple stablecoin, you think to yourself, okay, is that going to cannibalize XRP? Here's a tweet from Nichebucks. Would you rather institutions use a stablecoin that runs on the XRP ledger issued by the largest XRP holder and the largest business development wing of the XRPL or any chain, or not use the XRPL at all? So that's kind of what it boils down to here. I think, Nichebucks definitely has a good grasp on what is actually happening here. Lambda X here saying this: what institutions use is an institutional decision based on their operational requirements and for the maximum benefit or profit of their shareholders, and only for institutions to know. Why outsiders have to know and worry about this is silly. Well, I mean, we're outsiders who hold XRP, and we're wondering, how is our XRP going to rally if there's going to be less demand? Theoretically, because of this stablecoin, well, Rob Art posted this, the new Ripple stablecoin will be for cross-border payments to help scale globally and to provide optionally choice between XRP or stablecoin. And then he says, well, read that last part again. Choice between XRP or stablecoin. He was retweeting out Sento Sumo Saba's tweet here from just yesterday. The new Ripple stablecoin will be for cross-border payments to help scale globally, to provide optionality, the choice between XRP or a stablecoin, and to have a settlement asset. This is Marcus Infanger of Ripple being asked about the stablecoin, the new Ripple stablecoin, in an interview just the other day. Listen to this.
What's specific to your stablecoin that can be applicable to global audiences?
Yeah, so I would say two use case categories that we're most excited about. First of all, we plan to leverage the Ripple stablecoin alongside XRP in cross-border payments in our existing real-world cross-border payment product, alongside XRP. So we're able to scale that globally, significantly going forward and provide certain optionality. And then separately, as we're seeing more real-world assets, TradFi companies wanting to engage with us and other projects around like bringing real-world assets on the XRP ledger, it's important to have a settlement asset for these, like tokenized money market funds or equities and other financial products. And the US dollar stablecoin is obviously a key piece in terms of, helping to enable, economic activity to emerge.
Right.
So this stablecoin is going to run alongside XRP. And so if we go back to what Nichebucks is saying here, wouldn't we rather stablecoins be running over the XRP ledger as opposed to not running over the XRP ledger? Guys, it's going to give institutions and banks a choice, okay? It's going to give all these financial players a decision to make. And if Ripple has skin in the game, well, guys, that's just going to drive more demand eventually to XRP. Remember, these things are going to be running alongside each other, not one cannibalizing the other. But people like XRP Queen questioning this, if I understand this correctly, institutions may never find the necessity to utilize XRP for cross-border payments. She asks, why would they when the same function could be achieved with the Ripple stablecoin? So again, people wondering how this is going to function, but I think it's pretty simple. Utilizing XRP is the bridge asset. This coming from King Valex here, posting this statement. I believe this was from a Ripple Insights blog. Issuing our stablecoin on the XRP ledger and Ethereum will serve as a pivotal entry point to unlock new opportunities for institutional and DeFi use cases across multiple ecosystems. This is a statement coming from Monica Long. The XRP ledger's native capabilities, including a decentralized exchange and automated market maker, were built to utilize XRP as the bridge asset. Remember, we still need a bridge asset, guys, and with US dollar dominance going down, less and less people are going to be wanting to use anything, whether it's the US dollar or US dollar-denominated stablecoins. So bringing a trusted stablecoin onto the XRP ledger, though, will drive more adoption and development, contributing to a vibrant ecosystem. And again, guys, it's the development. Developing on the XRP ledger is what's going to give XRP more value down the road. So Mr. Mann also commenting, that's a good question. The intent is not to have a sovereign stablecoin as a non-jurisdictional means of exchange between borders, but rather for a currency of sorts to play a non-jurisdictional role to allow for those swaps, buys, sells, etc. That's how XRP differs from the USD-backed stablecoin. This stablecoin will be a stepping stone into XRP adoption. And even Utility FTW here is commenting on this because for some reason, people still aren't getting it. This is very important. Listen up for those in the back, okay? It's amazing to me how people run with their fear and paranoia around this discussion. If you've been following along for the past few years, you would know that the trajectory for all countries is to have their own sovereign digital money. Be it the USD or the euro or the Canadian dollar, every country will have their own sovereign issued stablecoin. This is no secret and has been obvious if you've been paying attention. As soon as the US issues its own stablecoin or USD or assumes ownership of a private solution, there is no use for any other pegged stablecoin outside of siloed ecosystems. And certainly, there is no use for a private issued stablecoin for cross-border payments. Think about it. Why would any bank or financial institution want to receive or hold privately issued stablecoins when they can receive or hold a government-backed digital currency? They wouldn't. So this was part of the problem with the JPM coin that was introduced back in 2018 or 2019. Brad Garlinghouse brought it up. Why would any other bank, why would Goldman Sachs or TD or Citibank want to hold a JP Morgan coin? They just wouldn't, right? Also, Utility says down here, also countries will not want to receive any other currency besides their own unless they intend to hold that foreign digital asset as an investment or because they view it as a more stable store of value while its capital sits waiting for deployment. With all of that, countries are still left with the problem of making cross-border payments efficiently. There will always be the need for a bridge asset. Naturally, the bridge asset used will be the one that offers the path of least resistance. In many circumstances, that may be the digital USD. In other circumstances, that may be the Chinese renminbi. At other times, though, it may be XRP. So this is exactly how XRP is going to grow in value because it's there as that optional solution if a stablecoin just doesn't work in these cases. So we are entering a new financial world where we cannot repeat the mistakes of the past. The Triffin's dilemma will still apply to all sovereign digital currencies. I'm of a strong opinion cross-border payments will aggregate towards bridge that offers the more efficient and neutral path while avoiding the use of sovereign currencies because of Triffin's dilemma. If you're concerned about a pegging stablecoin or a pegged stablecoin threatening a neutral bridge currency use case, I think you are quite misguided. So again, kind of, a little bit more of a sophisticated look here at why the stablecoin does exist, why, how they can interact with other stablecoins, and why XRP is still going to have value moving forward on the XRP ledger. So wanted to thank Utility FTW for posting that. Not only that, guys, you remember this, Mr. Man, or sorry, not Mr. Man, MetaMan X here on Twitter did post this. Stablecoins are geographically agnostic per Ripple Labs. Would we still need a cross-border currency? So he was asking this. Now, this was a document from the Ripple website from the past. Geography agnostic, not limited by geographic borders, and can be purchased or used all around the globe. Now, that was the thesis, I guess, back then. Fast forward to today, and now we do have a Ripple stablecoin. But the outlook now looking very different. I feel like because and again, I still say this, because of the way the regulation is going, Ripple is kind of moving with the flow of the regulation, and but also allowing for XRP to still be utilized if once they do have their stablecoin in action. And also, let's not forget this from Ian Binns. Now, he retweeted his tweet out from July of 2020. Let's not forget what exactly this entails, okay, for everybody, guys. This was a report from group30.org, okay, digital currencies and stablecoins. This is what they were saying back then. And for those of you guys who do not know what that is, the Group of 30, often abbreviated as G30, is an international body of financiers and academics, which aims to deepen understanding of economic and financial issues and to examine consequences of decisions made in the public and private sectors. The chairman of the board, guys, is former Bank of Canada and Bank of England Governor Mark Carney. He was the head of 2 central banks in his career, and this is what they had to say back in 2020. Carney has raised the question of whether a globally coordinated systemic hegemonic currency could dampen the spillover shocks associated with the dominance of the US dollar as a reserve currency. A systemic hegemony currency could, for example, be a stablecoin backed by a basket of deposits at different central banks. It is possible that such a stablecoin could be valuable for cross-border payments, serving a function similar to that offered in the private sector by Ripple, a real-time gross settlement system, currency exchange, and remittance network whose digital currency, XRP, leapfrogs slow and expensive correspondent banking. So Mark Carney, guys, once the head of the Bank of Canada and the Bank of England, and now the chair of this G20 organization, does believe XRP will still have a role. Now, I mean, this was from a few years ago, but again, I think the Ripple stablecoin is just another step towards that end goal, and it will drive value to XRP, and it will, in fact, drive more value to the XRP ledger, essentially making XRP more valuable because there will be more demand for it. Remember, these two cryptocurrencies are going to be working side by side as per Marcus and Fanger, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.